for the Armour Packers. Starting at one guard, number 22, Scott Lippincott. Starting at zero guard, number 24, Matt Johnson. Starting at one forward, number 40, Jeremy Larson. Starting at yellow guard, number 42, Brandon Sanders. And starting at center, number 44, Ryan Van Zee. After the coach by Donnell Lancer and Ron Weber. Now
the other guard is Matt Johnson, a 6-foot senior. Johnson had 18 points to lead Armour to the win over Corsica. At the center, Ryan Van Zee, 6'9" senior, averaging 29 points a game. He was held to 17 by Corsica. At the forward spots, Jeremy Larson, a 6'3" junior. He had 11 the other night. And Brandon Sanders, a 6'4" junior. Sanders, the only Packer player not to reach double figures in the first-round game. He had 9 points. Armour will bring Chris King, Reggie Fink, and Todd Fink off of their bench. That's the pregame show. Stay tuned. Number 1 against number 2 coming up in just 2 minutes. Now what you hear in the background is the sound of a corn palace, which right now doesn't have a whole lot of chairs left in the building.
Well, the atmosphere is charged, and there is enough electricity in the air to light up the entire James River Valley. I mean, this is good to see. This is what basketball's all about.
It certainly does have very much of a state tournament feel. You aren't going to have any more tension in the air, even at a state tournament, than you will in this battle tonight.
My question is, how do the Alpine and Artesian lecture fans get in unless they clear the building?
Well, I know a lot of them were talking about being here early for the first game and getting a chance to watch this game as well as to cheer on their teams in the second ball game. Of course, these two teams here tonight, one of them will move on to the Region 6B Championship, which will be played Monday night here in the Palace. And the winner of this game will play either Avon or Marty in the championship of the one-game regional. Also tonight, mentioned down in 10B, Freeman meets Emory tonight for the championship of that. The winner of that game will come here Monday night to play the winner of Alpena and Artesian Fletcher. So there's a lot of irons in the fire tonight in a lot of different places.
And Emory could have a little tough game since it's on Freeman's home court down there, which is going to make that game a little more interesting.
Well, I would think so, too. I don't think people from Emory were real wild about that idea of having to play their district championship on the home floor of one of the other teams in that district tournament. Both teams have been introduced. We're about ready to rock and roll. As somebody told me before the ball game, you going to wear your seatbelt tonight? We may have to strap in. So we get set to go. Let's get ready to rumble. State's number 1 and number 2 ranked teams will battle it out. One will go home after tonight. The other will move on to regional competition.
It'll be interesting tonight, Tom, to see if Mike Tushin goes to some of those offensive sets he did last week, where at one point he had Dan Kreitlow at the point, another time Alan Matzner. And then defensively, when they ran that big zone where they had Matzner and Punt and Tolsma, two guys 6'3" and 1 6'1" out front, then they had Pearson and Kreitlow both at about 6'6" underneath, which makes it hard to get the ball over them or around them. I mean, he threw a few different things in the other night, maybe to give Burnell Glanzer just a little different look and with some thoughts in his head.
Our officials for tonight.
With some thoughts.
Our officials for tonight's game, Randy Oldenkamp and Buck Timmons of Mitchell. Armour in their road maroon uniforms with gold numbers and gold and white trim. Stickney in their home whites with orange numbers and orange and black trim. Van Zee and Kreitlow in the center jump circle, and the tip will be controlled by Stickney. Raiders will get first crack at it. Glad you're along with us here on Q107. Here's Ryan Punt. Punt will go inside, working Matzner. It's up and good. Alan Matzner spinning at the low post, and Stickney will draw first blood. And the Raiders will play man-man defense against the Packers. Here's Scott Lippincott. Will go on the left side to Jeremy Larson inside, running, shooting, score. Is Matt Johnson. Shot that one kind of on the move in the lane. But got it up and down and in. And we're tied at 2. Here's Eggers on the right side. Kreitlow trying to drive by Van Zee. Stripped away, but then picked up inside by Eggers. Now we get a loose ball foul called. A holding foul on Lippincott inside. I think we might look for a little bit more of that for Kreitlow to try to go man-on-man with Van Zee. Maybe get him to pick up a couple of fouls.
Well, they had Matzner on him the first time. A 6-inch height advantage for Van Zee.
Inbounds will go to Eggers on the left side. In the left corner to Talsma. Talsma will drive towards the lane. Now back in. Fakes a couple of times. Doesn't shoot it. Right side. Punt will. 3. No good. Rebound tipped a couple of times. Finally saved down there by Matzner. He'll pull his way in and travel with the ball. Matzner putting his back to the basket, trying to spin around and get position inside. Will be guilty of the shuffle of the feet.
Burnell Glanzer calls for play number 2, so we'll see what this one is all about.
Stickney will come man-to-man again this trip. Here's Sanders looking inside for Van Zee. Can't go there. On the right side to Johnson. Johnson gives up the dribble. They get it inside to Van Zee. Pretty spin move. He scores. He has really improved a lot since we saw him play as a freshman. That was a nifty little drop step into the lane.
And Alan Matzner, for all his physical bulk, that 6 inches going high, they might have to go to Kreitlow or Pearson down low on him.
Well, he's not skinny either. There's a lob inside Matzner. Blocked from behind. We get a tie-up. It is a block by Johnson. And the tie-up gives the ball to Armour. As they lobbed it in down inside to Matzner, Johnson came from his man to help out. Packers now leading at 4-2 have the ball. On top, this is Lippincott. Dribbles towards the right side. Now we'll go in the right corner to Johnson. Looked at an 18-footer instead to Lippincott. Left side Sanders. He traveled. He picked up both feet on the drive. You can imagine they're going to have butterflies about as big as grapefruits in the stomach now.
That's a big butterfly. You think they're going Matzner on Van Zee to keep Kreitlow out of early foul trouble?
I think they're going to switch off all night long. Here is punt, long three. Good. That was way out there. Three-pointer by punt will put Stickney in the lead, 5-4. 2 minutes into the ball game. Johnson, left side, giving Jeremy Larson now to Van Zee. He's going to put it on the floor, try to drive. He does. He missed it. He's going to battle. He's going to fight, and he'll tie up for his own rebound. And he carries 2 or 3 Raiders with him, as everybody wanted a piece of that basketball. And the tie-up will give it to Stickney.
I'm surprised the ball's in one piece with Matzner and Van Zee pulling on it.
Raiders leading by 1, have the ball. Here's Kreitlow. They try to run the screen and roll. Now Kreitlow will shoot it. Baseline, no good. Rebound tip controlled by Eggers. Stickney will keep it. Eggers on the dribble. Lets to go up and high on the left side to Talsma. Top of the free throw line to punt. Johnson on him, stops, weaves in a lane, shot it short, no good. He's going to get his own board, put it up, back too hard, no good. Quaitlow's got the board. He will score. Stickney working the boards, getting 3 shots on that trip. And the Raiders lead the Packers 7-4. Lippincott, left side, Larson. Larson, crossover, Sanders, he wants a 3, going to be short, way short. And saved nicely by Johnson. Out to Lippincott. Crossover to Larson. Larson going to go top of the key with it to Van Zee. He's been known to shoot a couple from out there. Here's Johnson, free throw line jumper, no good. And Kreitlow has the rebound. The Raiders look to put it on the floor and head down quickly, but Packers are back. Here's Talsma for a 3. That's good. Armour cannot allow Stickney to shoot those 3s uncontested.
They're hitting him from the county line.
It is now 10-4 Stickney. Biggest lead of the night. Here's Lippincott. Right side Sanders. 15 feet. Won't take it. Instead will drive in and score with it. Brandon Sanders. Nice fake and a drive. 10-6 Stickney. Eggers with Lippincott on him. Dribbles left side to punt. Lob inside to Matzner. He's going to get in and score. Matzner squared himself up. And it wasn't Van Zee he had to beat. And he wheels around to score his second basket. First player in the game to get a second basket.
6 out of 10 for Stickney already, 60% shooting.
Here's Johnson, drives underneath, missed the shot, got a little bit off balance. And perhaps a tad too far underneath. There's Matzner leading the break for Stickney right down the middle. Off it goes, losing the ball is punt, and finally coming out of there with it is Armour. Here's Johnson running up the left side. He'll cross over. They get a man open, Larson, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Bumped into by Talsma. Talsma realized there was nobody over there to guard Jeremy Larson and got there just a split second too late to draw the charge. First team foul on Stickney. Team fouls are even at 1. Matzner's going to get a rest, and in comes 6'6" John Pearson off the Stickney bench.
And he needs it. He and Van Zee have been really going elbow to elbow down in the paint.
Inbound Sanders, long 3, no good. Long rebound comes out. Here's Pearson. He's going to lead the break. He'll take it all the way. Missed the layup, lost control of it. And we got a tie-up on the rebound. Mike Tushin's upset. I think he might have wanted a foul, reach-in foul there on Pearson. And Brunell's not very happy.
He wanted to foul the other way, a push.
And the possession arrow points Armour's way. We have had a lot of held balls here early in the game. Buck Timmons just came over the bench to make sure that was right. But we had the last tie-up down here with Van Zee and 3 of the Raiders that went Stickney's way. 12-6, Stickney leads. Lob inside, there's Ryan Van Zee. Easy one. If they get the ball down to him on that lob to the low post right there, he is going to score 99 times out of 100. 12-8, 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Eggers, right side Talsma. That ball hit the out-of-bounds ball. Talsma lost the ball on the pass for just a moment, fell out of his hands, and fell right on the out-of-bounds line.
Stickney's third turnover. Armour has 1. Stickney has 6 rebounds in the game to Armour's 1. So they've got the board so far.
Lippincott on the right side. As Stickney now plays a little zone. Here's Sanders, lob in. There's Van Zee, and he scores again. 6 points, Ryan Van Zee.
Can you say unstoppable?
Well,
from that, with that play?
I don't think Stickney going to stay in a particular defense very long. They've been in the last 2 trips. 12-10 in the lane. Ball knocked in the air by Sanders and stolen by Larson. And here up the right side running is Johnson. Johnson looked like he wanted to take it all the way. Now backs it out. Sanders, he'll drive in the lane. He'll shoot it soft. Arching shot. Good. And Armour now is on a 6-point run to tie the game.
And they're 6 out of 9. Both teams shooting better than 60% in this quarter.
And we're off and running. 12-12 the score now. Here is punt. Crossover dribble into the lane. Now left side. Eggers, 3. Good. We're warming to the task now.
3 out of 5 from long range.
That's 3 threes in the first quarter for Stickney. And all 5 starters have now scored. Raiders up by 3 with 1:50 to go in the quarter. Here's Larson in the corner to Lippincott. Look at them sagging and pushing on Van Zee in the middle. Lippincott dribbles to the top of the key. Right side Johnson. Inside they threw it away. It's picked up by Pearson. Here's Pearson on the dribble. He will pass it away and it's tipped and stolen. Tipped by Jeremy Larson. I know the Raiders pride themselves on all of their guys being able to handle a ball, but I think maybe when Pearson gets it, he might clear it through a guard. Right side Larson. Crossover Sanders. Inside they got Van Zee again. Rolling the lane, Van Zee has 8. And it's 15-14 Stickney. Eggers on the dribble for Stickney. Gives it to Talsma, low right side. Right elbow of the free throw line, Pearson. Low post, Kreitlow back out 3. Talsma going to miss this time. Rebound, Sanders. Sanders will lay it up ahead for Johnson. Packers will not break, though. Now Johnson will drive to the basket. Underneath on the other side, Larson jumper too strong. Missed it all, and the rebound comes to Eggers. And the pace being kept is pretty intense for some of these big guys out there. Pearson crossover, threw it away. Right into the hands of Johnson. And Kreitlow, as they come down the floor, trying to give some encouragement to Pearson, saying, it's all right, just relax, have some fun.
1 shot for Armour. That's what Brynell Glanzer signaled.
25 seconds to go in the quarter. Armour will either be down by 1 or maybe up by 1 or 2. Inside, Larson, he won't shoot it. Back to Sanders. Down to 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Larson, Johnson, top of the key, Lippincott. He will penetrate. He takes it to the hole. He's fouled as he goes there. He's fouled by Pearson. And there's going to be a couple free throws upcoming here, I believe, for the Packers. Substitution, Matzner comes back and Pearson comes out. Also for Armour, Todd Fink is in. We have managed to play this first quarter with only 1 foul called on each team. And at the line now with a chance to tie the game for Armour and perhaps give them a lead is Scott Lippincott. First one is no good. Missed it. First free throw shot by either team. Lippincott is not yet in the book tonight. Second one, and it is no good either. But hold the phone. We had a whistle, and somebody was in the lane too soon or was at a foot inside. So Lippincott will get another try. And he'll miss that one. He missed all 3. And the rebound is Stickney. They'll have to hurry. 5 seconds for. Kreitlow wants to drive. He shoves inside. Wide open Matzner at the horn. Matzner scores after 1. Stickney 17. Armour.
Leg to be.
Let's get some numbers, John Hankman.
Stickney 9 of 17, 53%, 3 of 6 in three-point range, 7 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Armour 6 of 10, 60%. They had 3 rebounds and 2 turnovers.
Inside, Matzner has a shot blocked, but it's picked back out of there by Talsma, who scores. Talsma working the boards. Has 5 points.
That's one thing Stickney has to. They're on a pace to commit 25 turnovers, and that might not be the right thing for them to do tonight.
19-14. Stickney led by as many as 6 in that first quarter. There's a dribble, and losing the dribble out of bounds is Chris King. King, who came in during the timeout with a turnover, and now Van Zee is going to come out of the game as Jeremy Larson will return. Going to give Ryan Van Zee a little rest. Matt Johnson will come back for Armour as King comes out. Todd Fink, who came in just at the end of the first quarter, will stay in the game. Stickney has their starters. Inside Kreitlow, they go inside, shot block, foul call. Going to be a foul called on Jeremy Larson. Brynell Glanzer tries to plead his case that Larson went straight up in the air.
Should be no surprise, should it, that as soon as Van Zee comes out, they pound the ball down low?
No, that should be no big surprise.
I mean, you know, that's...
I don't know how long they can keep him out of the ball game. Wesley down by 5 here, 40 seconds into the quarter. Quite low at the free line. First finish, no good.
And that, Tom, could be the Achilles heel. Stickney's had trouble throughout this tournament from the free throw line for some reason.
That has been about their only weakness in this tournament. Second one is good. It rattled around, but stayed in. And that now matches Stickney's biggest lead as Talsma is out, Jason Borman in for the first time, and Pearson returns, and Kreitlow is out. Stickney led at one point of this game, 12-6, only to see Armour come storming back to tie the game at 12. Now they again have the 6-point lead. 2014, Packers with the basketball. Sanders drives into the lane, fires it up, tried to bank it in. Good. Oh, it rolled around several times before it curled its way down through the nylon. 20-16 a minute into the second quarter. Eggers goes to punt left side. Punt, can't shoot it, has to get rid of it. Gives to Pearson, top of the key. He'll give it right back to Punt. Punt wants to drive, stop, shoots, tough shot. Had Johnson right on him, and he missed it. Rebound, Lippincott. Lippincott comes on the dribble. Quickly up on the right side to Johnson. Johnson nearly had it stripped away and stole it by Punt. Here's Sanders wide open underneath. Waits for the D to clear. Larson, they score. Nice job by Larson. Somebody came flying by there.
I think it was Matzner.
And was looking to take a piece of that one into the stands. Larson waited up. There's a bumping foul called. Todd Fink came out to the wing to try to steal the pass to Borman. And commits the foul, bumps into Borman. First foul on Fink, and here comes Van Zee back in the game. Well, you look at these players coming in and out of the game. We are just into the second quarter, and most of the players on these teams are absolutely covered in uniforms soaked with sweat already. That's how intense this game has been. Eggers drives free throw line, left side Talsma, pass inside, Matzner, free throw line, Pearson going to fire it up, good. John Pearson, free throw line jumper. 22-18. Stickney by 4. Lippincott for the Packers, left side to Johnson. Top of the key to Van Zee. He's going to put the ball on the floor, can't shoot it. Instead, he'll go left side to Larson. Larson bounce on the right side, driving is Fink. He'll put it up way short, lost the grip on it on the way up, and it's taken out of there by Matzner. Here come the Raiders, lead pass, Borman, he's there, it's up, no good, he missed it. A lot of contact there, no call made. They're letting him go. There have been only 5 fouls called. They could have called a lot more. 5.5 minutes to play.
Renell Glanzer will tell you that.
Well, I'd rather see them not calling a lot of picky fouls. Oh, there was an obvious travel on Van Zee. Ryan has said, I don't believe it, look on his face, but he took a step, and when he takes a step, it is a big step.
And because he's so tall, I mean, it's noticeable. A smaller player might get away with that.
So Stickney with a 4-point lead has the ball again. Talsma, free throw line, Pearson. He's not going to shoot it this time. He'll go back to Talsma on the left wing, drives into the lane. Is cut off, gives to Pearson, back outside to Eggers. He lost it off his foot, but it bounced right over into the hands of Talsma. Inside Matzner, he's going to try to, nope, he's going to pass it back out. Thought he was going to shoot it over Van Zee. Around they work it to Eggers. He goes into the lane. He forced one up there, no good. Excellent defense by the Packers, and we've got a rebounding foul on Pearson. Second foul, John Pearson. The third team foul on Stickney. Team fouls are now even in the ballgame. And the ball will belong to Armour as Todd Fink comes out. And now Armour has their starters back in. Lippincott, Johnson, Van Zee, Larson, and Sanders. They have the ball, too. Larson, lob inside. Van Zee going to be double-teamed and pushed. They'll say Pearson got up in his face and bumped him with the body. And I'm sure that's exactly what Pearson has been instructed to do, but that's trouble now for John Pearson and trouble for Stickney's depth as Pearson goes out with a third foul here with 4:45 left in the first half. Lippincott will trigger the inbounds for the Packers. Look at that pushing going on. They nearly threw it away. Intended for Van Zee, finally shanked down on here near the half-court circle by Johnson. He has the dribble, now gives to Lippincott, who in turn will hand to Jeremy Larson, top of the key to Sanders. He looks to penetrate, goes to Johnson in the right corner. He won't shoot it, pass inside off the leg of Van Zee, back to Sanders for a 3. Brandon Sanders having an excellent first half. He has 9, Van Zee has 8. 17 of the 21 Armour points. And it's a one-point game again. The Packers battle from 6 back. Here's Matzner. Power move. Missed the shot. Tipped it up. No good. Rebound battle. Sanders has it. He will outlet it to Johnson. It's a 2-on-3. He stops, shoots, missed it. No good. Rebound through several heads. Van Zee's got it. He'll put it on the floor, drive, and score. And Armour has the lead. 23-22. They have outscored Stickney 9-2 over this last run. And listen to them roar. 23-22 Armour. Just under 4 minutes to go first half, and we're back in a minute. Well, this game has been one of spurts. Right now, it is Armour on the run, as they've outscored Stickney 9-2 here to regain the lead. Tough job of getting the ball inbounds, but they will do so to Eggers. He goes on the right side. Kreitlow drives to within 10 feet, missed it baseline. Rebound, Van Zee had it. He was fouled by Kreitlow. Kreitlow battling inside, trying to get his missed shot back. Will bump into Van Zee. It is his first foul. Now, Talsma wanted to check back in before Armour got the ball in, but couldn't do so. He'll have to wait till the next dead ball. Back come the Packers. Lob inside to Van Zee. He lost the ball right into the hand of Sanders. Sanders will clear it out, and saved nicely by Johnson from going out of bounds. Up on top, way up on top to Lippincott.
Play number 2 again.
Right side to Johnson. Johnson looks to drive, gives to Van Zee. Left elbow with the free throw line underneath. Wide open. Larson missed it. Got his own board. Put it back up. Missed it again. And the rebound finally cleared by Borman of Stickney. Stickney got a couple of very good, or Armour got a couple of very good tries there. Couldn't get either one to go. So now with 3 minutes to go in the half, the Raiders will try to get the lead back. Pass on the right side goes to Punt. Punt upside, now inside. Matzner spinning, shooting up, no good. Rebound tip, no good by Kreitlow, and it goes out of bounds to Stickney. Both these teams have had good chances a lot of times in this game. But one thing that is, I think, underrated about both these teams is the quality of defense they play. And that really is showing up here as we have a low score between two extremely good offensive teams. 23-22. Kreitlow will come out and dribble at the point now. He'll go on the right side to Punt. Punt back in the top to Kreitlow. He's going to fire it from 18. Missed it wide. Rebound is going to be let go out of bounds. Johnson guided it out of bounds, knowing that it had not been touched since it left Kreitlow's hand. So Armour has it back. Pretty low-scoring second quarter. Stickney has scored only 5 points through the first 5.5 minutes of this quarter. Right side Larson. Free throw line, Van Zee is open from the line. He'll shoot it there, no good. Rebound, Matzner's high up to get it. Stickney's got the makings of a break, but no. Matzner will be cut off by Van Zee. Stickney folks thought he fouled him. Inside Matzner, up, shot, block, foul call on Sanders. Foul called on Brandon Sanders. First foul on Brandon Sanders, and there'll be free throws upcoming for Stickney. Raiders can take the lead at the free throw line.
Well, Mike Tushin was talking about he'd be comfortable with 65 to 70 points tonight. The winner of this game might be struggling to get to the 50 or 55 mark.
Well, it's kind of funny. The first quarter started and looked like we were going to have a lot of points scored, but now things have slowed down. Armour has scored 9 points in this quarter, but Stickney has scored again only 5. Free throw is no good for Matzner. Alan Matzner will miss, but he'll still have another chance to tie the game here at 23 all. Boy, what a pretty sight to look out across the Corn Palace crowd and not see an empty chair. Free throw is good by Matzner.
I was happy when I got here tonight, found that my chair hadn't been occupied yet.
Yeah, we had to come and stake claim to ours early. 23 all, travel out front by Lippincott. I think he was ready to make the pass, then changed his mind and held the ball and took an extra step on the dribble.
That's only the second turnover this quarter, both by Armour. So, I mean, it has been a classic ball game so far. 2
minutes to play in the first half. 23 all. The state's 2 top-ranked Class B teams slugging it out here at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Here's Matzner, free throw line. Right side driving is Eggers. He'll give it to Talsma. He'll let fly a 3. No good. Rebound, Matzner takes it away and scores. He just kind of flicked Lippincott out of the way and came in and grabbed the board. Matzner, pretty quick feet. I think surprised Lippincott with his quickness there. Here's the lob inside. Ryan Van Zee, fall away baseline. Good. So Van Zee will answer.
Nice touch for a big man.
He's got a dozen. We're tied again at 25. Eggers going left side to Kreitlow. Wants to drive on Van Zee. Spinning shot partially blocked. Good. It counts. And a foul is called on Van Zee. First foul of the night on Big Ryan Van Zee as Kreitlow takes him to task on the drive. 5 points for Kreitlow and a chance to make it 6 and give his team a 3-point lead again. In case you just tuned in, Stickney led by 6 at one point in the first quarter and in the second quarter. Free throw rolling good. 2 out of 3 for Kreitlow from the line. 3 out of 5 for Stickney. Armour is 0 of 2. 28-25, Stickney. Armour with the basketball. Van Zee now with 1 minute to play in the half. Right side is Larson. Can't shoot it. Clears to Sanders for a 3. That's going to roll out. No good. Rebound to punt. Raiders want to run, but the Packers have done a good job of shutting off that break. Punt has it back. Wanted to take a 3. Then was jumped on by Lippincott. Ball knocked out of bounds off Johnson on the pass intended for Eggers. So Stickney will play it in with 42 seconds to go. Driving to the top is Eggers. Left side, Kreitlow. Free throw line is Matzner with Sanders on him. Now to Eggers with Lippincott there. Cross court, Kreitlow looked at an 18-footer again. Wants to drive it. Goes inside to Matzner. Turn around. Good. Excellent first half for Matzner, who's got 11. Stickney back on top by 5, 30-25 with 15 seconds to play in the half. Raiders, it appears, are going to have a lead. There's the lob in, knocked out of bounds, intended for Van Zee. And look at the conglomeration of white shirts down around him.
There's only 4. Somebody has to be open.
There was no way they were going to find an angle of getting the ball there. Now Armour will have only 7 seconds with which to get a shot here before the end of the half. They're going to get it into Sanders. He'll drive it to the lane. Lost the ball. Grabbed there by Kreitlow. 2, 1. The horn goes off. The shot is. Are they going to count it? Yes, they are going to count it. And the basket counts, and he's going to shoot a free throw. Kreitlow just beating the horn. Driving to the end of the floor. And the Stickney fans are beside themselves. Kreitlow a chance to give Stickney an 8-point lead. No good. But still, Stickney with their biggest lead of the ball game. Opening it up here in the last few moments of the first half. Our score at halftime is Stickney 32, Armour 25. A 7-point lead for the Raiders over the Packers. We'll be back to the Corn Palace to take a look at our scoring totals and maybe give away a trip somewhere, as it's time for me to say hasta la vista, baby. Here at halftime in the matchup of number 1 against number 2 in Class B in South Dakota, Stickney puts together the decisive run in the last few minutes of the first half. Armour had led 23-22. You recall at that stage of the game, Armour had come from down 20-14 to take the lead 23-22. But from there on in, Stickney outscored Armour 10-2. So we've had punch, counterpunch for this first half. And the basket by Kreitlow right before the buzzer at the end of the first half gives Stickney their biggest lead of the game at 7 points.
7 points, and it could be between 10 and 12 if they hit some free throws. And again, we said that might be the only weakness we've seen so far in Stickney. During the break, looked around this old building because I know somewhere, within the confines of the Corn Palace tonight lurks the spirit of Alfred Hitchcock. The old man would love to have directed a suspenseful drama like this. You know that?
Well, I think he probably would have, although I don't know if he ever worked in sports, did he?
He could try this, and this has had everything that we expected, and I believe the fans expected in the first half. Like you said, it was, it was punch, counter punch, punch, counter punch.
Well, again, each team has showed I think, the explosiveness that has brought them to this point of the year with only one loss. Armour's lost, of course, to Stickney. Stickney's only lost to Washington Springs. When these two teams get it going, they can score a lot of points in a hurry. And I think 32-25 is a respectable amount of points to be played, to be put on the board in the first half. But I think both teams, really played pretty good defense in the first half, too.
They played excellent defense, and we could see a third quarter score of both teams close to 60 points going into the fourth quarter. I mean, that's how potent and powerful they are. And you have to really be here tonight to watch the battle underneath the boards. If Alan Matzner and Dan Kreitlow aren't too sore tonight, when the game is over, they should sleep pretty well. They probably will anyway. I mean, guarding Ryan Van Zee, that has been a task down there, and that has just been fun to center on those players. That has been a physical battle underneath the boards.
It certainly has been very fun to watch in the broadcast thus far. And let's check your scoring totals. First of all, for Stickney, they're being led by Alan Matzner, who has had a sensational first half, really, with 11 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Dan Kreitlow, with his late basket, has 8 points, 5 for Shannon Talsma, and a 1 3-point basket apiece for Brad Eggers and Ryan Punt. John Pearson also has a 2-point basket. For Armour, they're being led by Ryan Van Zee, who had 12 points, all of them from the field, 8 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, 9 for Brandon Sanders, and 2 each for Jeremy Larson and Matt Johnson. Scott Lippincott, the lone starter for either team, that has not scored in the ballgame, and Armour does not have a point off the bench. 17-14, Stickney led after 1. Here at halftime, 32-25. Raiders by 7. Only one man in foul trouble. That is John Pearson of Stickney, their 6th man, who has 3 fouls. Nobody else in the game has more than 1. And we'll be back to take a look at John's team stats in just 1 minute. Stickney up by 7 here at the intermission. What do the numbers tell us? Is there a telling stat in this first half?
I think that the telling stat in the first half, at the end of the first quarter, Stickney was looking at a disastrous ball game. They committed 6 turnovers in the first quarter. They did not turn the ball over once in the second quarter. Armour has 5 turnovers in the game, 2 and 3. So a total of 11 turnovers for 2 outstanding teams. And with the defensive pressure and the quick tempo they have, that is almost unbelievable. Stickney from the field, 15 of 32 for 47%. They were 3 of 6 from the three-point stripe, 50% there. Stickney with 17 rebounds on the night, 11 offense, 6 defense. For Armour, 11 of 22 shooting, 50%. So 47 and 50, that is outstanding shooting. They're 1 of 4 three-point range. Armour has 11 rebounds in the game, 4 on the offensive board, 7 on the defensive board, and 5 turnovers. So field goal percentage is very close. I'm a little bit surprised that Stickney has 6 more rebounds, and especially the edge on the offensive glass is 11-4. But then when you're shooting 50% in the first quarter, Armour shot 60%. When you're shooting that well, there aren't going to be that many rebounds. But Stickney has played an outstanding floor game up and down, and we're seeing why. The limited turnovers, the closeness of the stats. These two teams, yes, should be 1-2, flip a coin either way.
Well, it was the little run by Stickney again that has put them ahead by 7 here at the halftime break, and we'll be back for the start of the second half here on KQRN Mitchell in just a minute. Welcome back along with John Hagland. This is Tom Maxwell, and we're ready to go. The end of the second half. Both teams, I believe, are going to go with their same starters they had for the game. That would mean for Stickney it'll be Eggers, Talsma, Kreitlow, Punt, and Matzner. And for Armour, Lippincott, Johnson, Van Zee, Larson, and Sanders. Again, the Raiders dressed in home white with orange numbers and orange and black trim. The Packers in road maroon with gold numbers, gold and white trim. Packers will inbound the basketball. Scott Lippincott will bounce it in to Jeremy Larson, and we are underway.
16 more minutes, Tom.
We'll decide who stays alive to go to the regionals. And they work it inside to Van Zee in tight. He's going to score. They're going to count the basket. And he's fouled by, is it Eggers? Yes, it is. We had 2 of them raise their hand. I think it was Eggers, 4, not 44. Matzner, who was also there. If it is Eggers, it is his first, and it is.
He's only a foot shorter than Van Zee.
Oh, Ryan Van Zee will shoot a free throw, and he's got 15 points. Just like that, Armour is back to within 4, some 12 seconds into the ball game. Here's Eggers and Stickney's first possession of the second half. Driving inside, Kreitlow tried to bank it, no good. Rebound bounced into the hands of Punt. Punt will back it out, now give it to Kreitlow. He's going to drive all the way in, puts it up, no good. That's going to be a foul called on Van Zee. Van Zee will be called for his second foul of the ball game. And Bernal Glancer, of course, up trying to protect his big man again.
He said he ran into him.
In any event, Kreitlow will shoot free throws. First one is good. Stickney in the first half was 3 of 6 from the line. Armour was 0 of 2. Kreitlow himself was 2 of 4. Now it's 4 of 6. He'll make both of them here. And Stickney back up to a 6-point lead. Mike Tuchin, you got to play defense now. Armour's moves into the attack. Just a few feet left of us here. Here's Van Zee. He looks to drive. He'll take it all the way in. Scores. It counts, and he's fouled again. Van Zee showed some pretty good ball handling techniques as he takes it right in. Right, says to Kreitlow, if you can do it, I can do it too.
A 6'9", 250-pound guard. Maybe in football, but not in basketball. But he's got some nice moves for a big man.
It's kind of scary to look at Van Zee and realize that is the size of Magic Johnson. Free throw is up and no good. He missed the free throw. But he has brought Armour back to within 4, 34-30. Top of the key, this is Eggers. On the left side to Punt, looking to drive. Crossover dribble, heads to the baseline. Is cut off by Sanders. Back to Kreitlow. He's going to squeeze in, but he missed the shot. Pretty drive, but no basket. Stickney saves the rebound to Eggers for a 3. That's no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Johnson of Armour. Packers looking to cut into the lead. Lippincott tried to bounce inside to Van Zee. Lost it, but got it back. Now again, they're going to leave him alone, so he'll shoot it. Good. It's a 2. They backed off Lippincott and sagged inside on Van Zee. So Lippincott said thank you very much and nailed it. 34-32. It's Armour's turn to counter punch. They're back to within 5. Matzner baseline squeezes it, shot it way too hard. The rebound lost. Matzner steals it. He puts it up, no good. Kreitlow touched it out of bounds. All right, there is some heavy-duty battling going on inside.
I'm getting sore just watching it. I'm 25, 30 feet from the action.
Armour will have the ball. And after trailing at halftime, which was just a minute 45 seconds ago, the Packers can tie and perhaps take the lead. Here's Larson. Quick move. Now he'll lay it back. Jump shot. Van Zee. Good. But a 15-footer for the big guy, who has come out with 7 points here right off the bat.
Well, they're only 4 out of 4 this quarter.
They have battled back to tie the game at 34. In the corner, driving now off to Kreitlow. He's going to jump shoot it. That's wide. Rebound out of bounds to Armour. They'll say that Kalsma, who was battling Van Zee for it, lost it. So Armour now will have a chance to take the lead.
Stickney is 0 of 6 this quarter.
Armour did lead briefly in that second quarter, 23-22. Again, briefly, not for long, before Stickney made their run. Here's Larson, passes tip, but it's grabbed by Lippincott high on the left side. Armour will keep control. Johnson to Larson. Again, they're going to flop it inside. Now to Van Zee. Turnaround from 8 feet. No good. And the rebound to Matzner of the Raiders. And again, Matzner on the floor. Driving down. Will stop. Give it back to Punt. He's got a lane to the hole. It's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds by Johnson. And Mike Tuchin can't believe that wasn't a foul. As the ball just snapped right out of Punt's hands as he headed to the basket. Inbounds laid out front. That's going to be a foul on Lippincott as he bumped into Eggers. Ball lobbed high in the air out near the top of the key, and Eggers and Lippincott collided. Inbounds Lippincott again right there on Eggers. 34 all game as we head to the 5-minute mark to go in the third. Here's Talsma. Plays it back for Kreitlow. He's going to drive it to the lane. Knocked out of his hands by Lippincott. And stolen by Armour. Here comes Johnson. He'll drive it into the right corner, then back it off. He's going to lob it inside. Van Zee's got it. Knocked out of his hands. Traveling is the call. As Van Zee falls down in the lane. I'll tell you one thing. I would not referee this game. You're not going to make anybody. You automatically make half the people in the place mad with every call you have, no matter what it is.
Do they have a security escort out of here tonight?
There's a lob inside for Matzner trying to work on Van Zee. He tries to shovel pass into Kreitlow, but the pass was a little bit too low.
After no turnovers in the second quarter, Stickney has 3 this quarter already, 9 for the game.
That ball went bouncing off Kreitlow's leg and out of bounds. So back will come Armour looking to take the lead. Again down by 7 at halftime. Stickney has scored just once. There's a drive. Van Zee, soft touch, not going to go. Got his own board, up and in. Boy, he has come out with some determination. He has 21 points already. And Armour is back in the lead. 36-34. Here's punt for a 3. Short, hit the side of the basket. Rebound, Van Zee will battle to bring it down. This has been Armour's quarter thus far. We've played a little over 4 minutes of the third.
What did they outscore them, like 11-2?
11-2 in the first 4 minutes of the third. Here's Sanders, stops the dribble. In the right corner to Larson. Larson to Lippincott. He's going to lay up. Good. I don't know how Lippincott managed to squeeze through there, but he did. 38-34. Stickney wants a time. Armour's on the run now. Packer. Magic that got him into the lead at halftime. Here's Eggers for a 3. No good. Rebound. Quaitlow's up. Take it out of his hands and out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Sanders. Again, as the two sides scrap for the ball inside. Inbounds late for Kreitlow. Tip, but he'll control it himself. He looks to drive. He's by and fouled as he goes to the baseline. Sanders is going to pick up the foul. That is the second foul on Brandon Sanders. That is the third team foul on Armour in this quarter to 2 for Stickney. Inbounds, right corner. Eggers now goes to Tosma, back to Eggers again. On the dribble left side, knocked out of bounds by Johnson. He comes across to knock it away.
I think it's safe to say we will not have a winner in this game, more or less a survivor.
Hunt will inbound it. Plays it on the top to Matzner. He'll try to back his way in. He's going to be fouled. They're going to call Sanders again, and he can't believe that one. That's his third. Also in the game now for Armour is Todd Fink. As Van Zee getting a rest. You can see the Raiders trying to go right inside to take advantage of the fact that he's not there. Yeah, what a great seat we have here at midcourt. Gets all the talk between the coaches and the referees and such. And we have what? We have a timeout?
I think for Armour.
Timeout Armour with 3 minutes to go in the third. Packers lead by 4, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to KQRN, Q107 FM from Mitchell. After the Armour timeout, Stickney plays it in. Matzner going to drive, just missed it. As it went halfway down and came out. And Armour has the rebound.
The Raiders are 1 of 10 this quarter, Tom, 10%. Did you ever think you'd see it from Stickney?
This is as cool as we've seen him shoot for a while. And now, with Van Zee on the Pines, they're going to hold the ball for a while. Now they're going to get ready to bring him back in. Packers spinning it around. By the way, that foul on Sanders, not his third, but his 4th foul of the game. So Sanders, who had 9 at halftime, is now out. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Talsma of Stickney. Now the Raiders, who could use a little bit of a boost here after a lackluster quarter. Inside, ball knocked away from Matzner, out of bounds. Knocked out of there by Chris King. So Stickney will get the basketball as Van Zee is at his rest and he returns.
I think if we told Mike Tushin they'd go 1 out of 10 in a quarter, he wouldn't believe it.
This is a team that a good portion of the season averaged over 80 points a game. Inbounds in the left corner to Matzner. Matzner will come with the dribble, still on it at the top. Now pass right side. Grab, long 3, punt, no good. And the shooting woes of the Raiders continue.
And credit the Armour defense for quite a bit of it.
Here's Lippincott. They look at a zone defense. With 2 minutes to go in the quarter, nearly stolen away by Punt. Lippincott gets it back. Now we'll clear to Johnson. Free throw line, ball knocked out of the hands of Fink. In the corner, now dribbling out to the wing is Larson. Left corner, Johnson, jumper, no good. And we have a tie-up on the rebound. between Kreitlow and Larson. And this time, Stickney will get it. So these players are already looking really tired out there. You know, in addition to the physical strenuousness of the game itself, there's also a little added mental load of the pressure that surrounds it. I think makes you even more tired.
Very much so.
Stickney again coming back. They have scored 1 for 2 free throws is all this quarter. There's a basket good by Kreitlow. That was their first field goal of the third quarter. They had only 2 free throws up until the 1.5-minute mark to go in that quarter. But now they're down by only 2. 38-36. Armour cross-court dangerous pass, and that's going to be a foul as Matzner again just got there a little bit too late and bumped Matt Johnson. Boy, don't go away. What a tremendous fourth quarter we should have for you here. And they are literally hanging from the rafters in the Palace. Inbounds. Lippincott has to go all the way in the backcourt to retrieve it. Now up in the hands of Larson. Dribbles toward the right corner. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Top of the key, Lippincott. Right side to Jeremy Larson. He tried to jump pass. Ball tipped away and stolen by Kreitlow, who then lost the ball. He saved it right into Van Zee, who is fouled. There's no jump ball as he goes in to shoot.
And Bernal Glanzer has gone ballistic on the sidelines.
He jumped up in the air about 2 feet on that call. He could not believe that that was called a jump ball. And Armour will get it on the possession arrow.
And they're going to go for 1 shot. That's what he said. Hold the ball.
Well, they've got less now than a minute to play in this third quarter. Armour by 2 points. Look at that long one. Up way strong. No good for Lippincott, but saved by Johnson. Packers will keep it. Johnson out front to Larson with 40 seconds to go. Crossover to Johnson. Free throw line, Todd Fink. Johnson. High lob, cross-court, Lippincott. Larson playing around the perimeter. Inside, they get it to Van Zee. He is triple teamed, and I mean really scrunched under, but he gets it out of there, and the Packers will wheel it around to an open Lippincott. 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Van Zee's got it. No, there's a foul on the floor. Players falling all over the place. John Pearson is down. Van Zee is down, and a foul is called on Pearson.
That's his 4th.
So now Pearson with 4 and Sanders with 4. For the Raiders and the Packers, respectively. Pearson is out. Armour gets to keep the ball. They'll have another crack at the basket with 20 seconds left in the quarter. High lob. Van Zee has it. He'll have a reverse layup. Good. What a quarter for Van Zee. He has 11 in this quarter. Down to 10 seconds. Underneath, through the hands of Kreitlow. And out of bounds. Stickney throws it away. This is 1 quarter. Stickney's just going to try to forget about. Only 1 field goal and 4 points. They've been outscored 15-4 in this quarter. Armour's going to get 1 more try. 3. Here's Lippincott for the baseline. No good. And that's the quarter. After 3, it's Armour 40, Stickney 36. And we'll return in a minute. Well, here we go. 8 minutes to go in the battle of the state's 2 top-ranked teams. Stickney has it to start the quarter, and Kreitlow is promptly tied up inside by Todd Fink as he tries to drive into the lane. Let's get some third quarter numbers.
Stickney from the field, 1 of 12 for 8%.
Right.
They had a total of 6 rebounds in the quarter, 4 turnovers. Armour, meanwhile, not all that bad, 7 of 13 for 52%. They turned the ball over 3 times, have 8 in the game. And in that quarter, a strong one with 8 rebounds, 4 offense, 4 defense. But 8% shooting.
Yeah, that's tough. But still, you know, they're only down by 4 points. That's where defense keeps you in the game while the offense takes a vacation. Larson jump shot for Armour, no good. And the rebound is snapped out of there nicely by Jason Borman of Stickney. Kreitlow now out of the ball game. Here's Matzner. Will dribble into an Armour zone. 3, good for punt. And that's the shot in the arm that Stickney might need.
That sure closes the gap in a hurry, doesn't it?
It's going to be seesaw. We're going right down to the last seconds of the game. You can bank on. Right side. On the dribble is Larson for the Packers. Top of the key. Now left side. Johnson high lob across the Lippincott. They've got Larson within 12. Doesn't take the shot. Instead, he will clear it out. in that last quarter. 11 points. Now a steal as Matzner steps in front and steals it from Van Zee. Then sidesteps the defense. He's going all the way and scores! No basket! No basket! It'll be a charge. It's a charge on Matzner. And you gotta understand it takes a great deal of courage to stand in and take a charge from a guy that big. So negate the basket. With it, Stickney could have taken the lead back, but they won't on this trip. Packers will try to pad the advantage. With the basketball now in the corner, Larson. Again, really sagging, pushing on Van Zee inside. Baseline, Johnson wide open, missed it. Van Zee's got the board. He missed it as he falls down. And Stickney with the rebound looking to run. Here's Putt. He stops, he can't shoot it. And has to clear it out. Now, cross court. Jason Borman fires. It's short, no good, and Armour has the rebound. Into the hands of Johnson, who pushes it down. And the Packers will slow it up a little bit. Quite a hectic pace set through this game, even though there hasn't been a tremendous amount of points scored. You can feel the pressure and the tension really on every shot at the basket. Here's Lippincott. Sanders for a three. Good! Brandon Sanders, who sat quite a bit of that third quarter while Armour was on their run, has now come back with a three. He has a dozen. And the Packers have a 4-point lead. Here's Stickney on the attack. Punt on the top. Now left side to Borman. Back on the top it goes to Talsma. To Eggers. Eggers can't penetrate the Armour zone. As are they playing zone? Yeah, it looks like they are. And timeout Stickney. And Mike Tucson is not happy. 43-39 Armour. And we'll be back in a minute. Right here with 5:14 to go, Armour leads Stickney by a score of 43-39. And Stickney will have the basketball.
And I don't think Mike Tucson wanted a timeout there to settle him down.
No, now they're down to only one timeout left. Inside, Pearson back out. Paulsma three. Good! Paulsma with a three. The three has come to Stickney's rescue with a couple of them here early in the fourth.
Well, I'm glad the sports medicine clinic and Queen of Peace is here.
Yeah, just right down the end of the bench. 43-42 now. Armour's lead shaved to one.
Pass the oxygen.
Here's Sanders. He's going to try a three. That's off. No good. Rebound. Johnson keeps it alive for Armour. And the pass to the wing is stolen by Foreman. It's a 3-on-2. Foreman to Eggers for three. That's no good. In the rebound, it is knocked off of Pearson and out of bounds. It was actually thrown off Pearson and out of bounds. So Armour will get it with 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. A 1-point Armour lead. As we head down the stretch run, glad you're with us here on KQRN Q107 FM from Mitchell, your radio station for next week's Regents and the entire State B basketball tournament. Here's Johnson. Inside Van Zee, double teamed. He'll spin anyway to the hole and score! Nice job of fighting through the double-triple team by Van Zee, who now has 25 points. 25 of the 45 Armour scored. Here's Kreitlow. He's going to get Van Zee to foul him. And I think that was done on purpose. They cleared out the side and put Kreitlow and Van Zee over here and let Kreitlow drive on it. That is the third foul on Ryan Van Zee.
They might go back to it quickly and try to get number 4, Tom.
We're inside 4 minutes to go. Stickney inbounds. A 3-point shot away from tying the game. Here's Putt. Looking, lob inside. Matzner tried to pass it across. It's lost. And Armour has stolen the ball. Well, let's see how the Packers play it now. As Stickney sitting back in that zone with the double team on Van Zee at the low post. Matzner and Kreitlow now. They'll come out and try to put a little bit more pressure on the ball as Johnson drives to the corner. Gets it back out to Sanders. Now on top to Lippincott as the Packers take a little time off the clock. They're going to force Stickney to come out and get him. With a 3-point lead, that is their prerogative. Now the Raiders will come up and come after him a little bit more. Now Larson comes out to help out handling the ball. Off it goes to Sanders. He penetrates into the lane. Wide open. Johnson missed it. Oh, Johnson was wide open with 3 minutes to go. Here comes Stickney. Breitlow wants to drive. He falls down and lost the ball. And Armour now coming out on the run. And that'll be a blocking foul on punt at midcourt. Boy, opportunities at every turn. That time, after Johnson missed the bunny, Breitlow just fell down on the block and lost the ball, and Armour wants a timeout with 2:49 to go. Packers lead by 3, and we'll return in a minute.
Toshiba can take part.
9 seconds to play in the ball game. Armour has 2 timeouts left. Stickney is down to 1 timeout left. I think that was another reason Mike Tucson not very happy about having to take that timeout midway through this quarter, is because he doesn't want to cut his options down late in the game.
And he did. That was at the 5:40 mark.
Armour will have the basketball. And a 3-point lead with 2:49 to play. The inbounds pass sailed way back in the backcourt for Lippincott to chase down. He'll have it, and he'll bring the slow dribble across the timeline. As the Raiders will try to swarm and make some defensive plays like they did there. Knocked it away from Lippincott, but he got it back. Breitlow nearly swatted it away from him. Inside, here's Van Zee, fall away, baseline, no good. Rebound Johnson, however, keeps it alive for Armour. They go back inside to Van Zee. He rolls in and is fouled. He is held as he spins to the basket by Matzner. Alan Matzner with his 3rd foul. And Van Zee will shoot free throws, I believe. It will either be 1 and 1 or 2, depending upon whether they ruled he was fouled in the act of shooting. I think they're going to give him 1 and 1.
1 and 1, and Armour now has a foul to give, and for the rest of the game, they're going to be in the bonus.
So Ryan Van Zee will go to the line. He has scored all but 7 of the second half Armour points. Free throw is no good. Rebound tip right to Johnson. He scores. Van Zee missed it, but the Packers kept it alive and tipped it to Johnson, who was wide open. And the Packers now lead it by 5. 47-42. Inside, Stickney needs a basket in a big way. Inside, Matzner's right there. He missed it, and there's going to be a foul on Van Zee. Trying to come and get the rebound. That is 4 on Van Zee. So we're down to 2:04 to go. And the lead stretched to 5 for Armour. Trying for a little revenge here tonight for recent domination at the hands of Stickney. Raiders need a basket inside Matzner. Fall away, missed it. Rebound, punt, took it away from Van Zee, and his foul by Johnson. What a great individual effort by Punt. He just snared that ball away from Van Zee.
This half, Stickney 3 out of 15, 20%.
That foul called on Matt Johnson. It is his first, but it will send Stickney to the line for a 1 and 1. Both teams will be in the bonus down the stretch.
And we should point out, Tom, that this has been the one problem with Stickney in this tournament is free throws. And they need them here.
At the line, Ryan Punt. 2 3-point baskets tonight. This is his first free throw. Missed it. And the rebound to Armour. And the Packers now laying up to Lippincott. But he will back it out. He gives to Sanders. He looked at a 3. To Johnson. He won't shoot it. Now with 1:45 to go. Armour's holding the cards, leading by 5. Down in the corner, shooting at Lippincott. Good! Lippincott scores, and Armour leads by 7 points with 1.5 to go. Breitlow for 3, no good. Rebound, Armour has it. The Packers with the lead on the ball. And we get a backcourt foul on Stickney now. And listen to the Armour fans in the background as Stickney calls timeout, their final timeout of the game. With 1:20 to go, Armour poised with a 7-point lead, 49-42. We'll take a short break and be back here in 30 seconds. Okay, Russ. Stickney now forced to use their last timeout. If there's any team capable in this state of coming back from a deficit like this in the time that is left in the Class B ranks, it is Stickney. But tonight, their shooting has not been what it has been all season long.
In the second half, 3 of 20. That's 17%.
That's actually 15, but who's quabbling? You're close.
I've always been close.
At the free throw line is Ryan Van Zee. Why quibble over a couple of percentage points? Van Zee with 25 points missed his last trip at the line, but he won't miss this time. He makes it, and Armour now leads by 8 points. .26 for Van Zee. And again, only 80 seconds remain. The second one is good. Stickney could not contain the big man tonight. And now Stickney needs baskets in a hurry. Talsma for three. Good. Talsma hits a three, but again, Stickney can't stop the clock. They've cut it down to 6, and there's a foul in the backcourt with 1:07 to play. Foul is called on Hunt. Doesn't really make any difference. The only guy that is in any kind of foul trouble for Stickney, Pearson has 4, Matzler has 3. And Armour will be back at the line again. Matt Johnson, who made a big hoop from the wing just moments ago, will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Again, lots and lots of time left, 67 seconds. First free throw, Johnson is no good. He missed it. And Stickney has the rebound, and here come the Raiders. And again, out of timeouts. They'll have to survive on their will and savvy, and no timeouts for a three. No good. Rebound. Kreitlow has it. Kreitlow bolts it wide open. Borman layup is good. Here they come. 51-47. Can Armour withstand this furious comeback? And a foul in the backcourt. Foul is on Eggers. And now, Armour led by 8 just moments ago, 9 moments ago. Now, Stickney has whittled that down to 4. But the Packers will be at the line with 44 seconds to play. And at the line will be Jeremy Larson. Artesia Letcher and Alpina probably peeking out the window of the place looking at this finish, and it's good. Free throw is good for Jeremy Larson.
And they might be saying, how do we top this?
It'll be tough. 52-47. Should be a good game, though. Second one rolling good. He made them both. And back to the 6-point lead as the clock ticks 40 seconds to go. Stickney trailing by 6. Here's punt for 3. It's no good. And Van Zee has the rebound. He lays it out for Johnson. They've got a steal. A beautiful steal with 30 seconds to go. Tuck away an Armour layup. Inside Borman. Back out to Kreitlow. They got to hurry. Here's Punt with 20 seconds to 3. It's no good. Rebound taken right to the hole and put in by Eggers. But again, they can't stop the clock. 10 seconds and a foul in the backcourt. But Armour leads by 4 points. 53-49.
That's 2 possessions in 10 seconds. You can't stop the clock. Armour can almost take the ball, hold it down there for 5 seconds, and that would do it.
Even if Armour would miss this free throw, if Stickney's able to get it down the court quicker than 5 seconds and score, Armour would have to inbound the ball. But again, still up in the air right now. Armour is certainly holding the upper hand. Ahead by 4 with 10 seconds to go. And Jeremy Larson at the line. He missed it. Rebound Stickney. They're going to have to hurry. Armour tries to cut him off. Here's Eggers for 3. No good. Rebound Armour. 3 seconds. 2, 1. It's over. It is over. And Armour has knocked off Stickney. It is over. And Armour has knocked off Stickney. And they have won District 11B. After 3 years of frustration, it'll be the Packers who move on to the regional tournament this year. The final, Armour 53 and Stickney 49. What a game. As the Packer faithful flood the Corn Palace floor, Stickney's reign as district and regional champion has ended. It ends at the hands of Armour, 53-49. Well,
Jeffrey. Ryan Van Zee is a recipient from Northern State University of an athletic scholarship and also an academic scholarship. Coming up with a graduating grade point average of 3.86 is Ryan Van Zee.
Thank you for your unfailing love and enduring redemption. We ask for